Oh man, what's up, collective? So I was just tapping into the energy, right? Just tapping into the energy, and right off the bat, we got some people that are fucking triggered. We got some people that are triggered. We got double confirmation too. You know why they're triggered though? They're triggered because they're catching some karmic lessons. They're catching these karmic lessons, and you're catching them because from you. You know why? Because you're walking karma. You're walking karma. You know what's interesting too though? The way that people observe karma. It's not always a negative thing. There's a polarity of everything, a duality of everything, right? But think of karma in the sense of chosen ones. We reflect to people what they need to fix, what they need to work on. And let's be honest, people don't like being called out, pretty much. Even if you're not, a lot of us, we don't even know we're doing it. We're just saying what we're led to say. We're just doing what we're led to do. We're just being us, right? We're just being us. And unfortunately, being us is offensive to a lot of people. And when people don't, when people refuse to do any of the healing themselves, just the sight of you, just the sight of looking at you is going to trigger them. Because they're triggered by you. They're triggered by you. But though they're triggered by you, the mechanic, the healer, the fixer, they're triggered by you. Oh, but now they want to come wave the white flag. Now they want to wave the white flag about this domestic dispute. It's because they're catching these karmic lessons. This double life that they're living. This double life that they're living is coming back. It's coming back to bite them in the ass. It's coming back to bite them in the ass. When talking about it and not being about it goes wrong. Or goes right, actually, however that would be. But you can only pretend to be who you're not for so long. You can only pretend for so long. And once people realize, they're gonna cut you right the fuck off. They're gonna cut you right off. Cut you right off. There's no amount of blackmail. There's no amount of blackmail that's gonna come back from these things. You're just gonna have to suck it up, buttercup, and collect these karmic lessons. That's all you're gonna have to do. Just suck it the fuck up. You can't just continue a life, a double life. You can't continue going to church and, well, first off, you're doing that wrong. But you can't just go there and pretend the false facade of being a righteous and good person, right? And then turn around and be casting the verbal venom out of your mouth and the things that other people be doing. You can't do that. Oh, you can, but you shouldn't, because the Most High is going to come in and shut it the fuck down. Yes, sir. And there's some higher knowledge for you. There's some higher knowledge for you. And there's the light of me shining through. That's God shining through me. That's going to trigger the fuck out of you. That's 3 confirmations that trigger. Woo! And a heavy smoker. Yeah, that's me. That's me. And April Fool's bitches. April Fool's bitches. Like, what was done in the dark always comes to the light. Always, always, always. Always. It always comes to the light. It always comes to the light. Don't chase money. Don't do it for the glory. Let's get a prayer in before we get too carried away. Before we get too carried away attracting in miracles. Holy Spirit, come through. Guide and protect this message. Thank you for removing any negative energy from the area. Thank you for allowing this to get to any and everyone that's intended to. Well, actually, you know what? Let's find out about this false prophet. Let's find out about this false prophet. Spirit, tell me about the false prophet. What profession do they have? This is Mother Nature, and the first one up is a florist. Alright, Spirit, tell me about this florist. What did the florist do? Anything else about the florist? So, this florist behaved with violence. They exaggerated their words when speaking. They felt sorrow without reason. They disobeyed the law. It could be a Libra. They worked evil. They committed a sin. They carried away food. They caused a disruption of peace. Next, we got a lifeguard. Spirit, tell me about the lifeguard. What did the lifeguard do? Tell me about the lifeguard. What does the lifeguard do? Alright, hold on a second. I've been meaning to fix this because it's not supposed to say, so the original Principles of Maya, it all says, I have not done such and such, but everything in this deck is meant to be show what they have done. So I need to remove the knots. Removing the have-nots, or the knots, a whole lot of knots. These false prophets, the knots. The knots. Let's fix this too. Alright, so this lifeguard, they worked evil, they disobeyed the law, they could be a Libra, they've been an eavesdropper, they stole what belongs to a god or a goddess, they acted with insolence, they polluted the waters, they falsely accused someone, they've been deceitful, and they destroyed property belonging to a god or a goddess. Next up, we got a bricklayer. Alright, Spirit, tell me about the bricklayer. What did the bricklayer do? Oh shit. Spirit, what did this bricklayer do? What the fuck? It's supposed to, okay. Whew. The first one off was Red Rum. That was the very first one. Anything else, Spirit? So this bricklayer assaulted someone. They used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. They made someone cry. They closed their ears to the truth. They seduced someone's wife. Could be a Sagittarius. They took food from a child. They've been angry without reason. They overstepped the boundaries of concern. They cursed anyone in thoughts, words, or deeds. Behaved with violence. They stole. They exaggerated their words when speaking. They destroyed any property belonging to a god or a goddess. And then they slain a man or a woman. Was that just 1113 when I said that? Next up, we got Economist. Tell me about the Economist. What did the Economist do? Tell me about the Economist. What did the Economist do? So the Economist, they carried away food, could be a Pisces, stole food, stole money, they polluted the waters, they behaved with violence, they spoken angrily or arrogantly, they told lies, they accused anyone, they stolen from the deceased. You really think it's easy being honest, but you don't understand the sacrifices made. You know, people want to try to imitate people. It might appear easy. It only appears easy because a lifetime of preparation, lifetimes of preparation. You know, let's find out what the dentist did. What did this dentist do? 1313 when I said that earlier. Well, interesting. I'm gonna have to look that up. Tell me about the dentist. What did the dentist do? Oh, this dentist cursed a god or a goddess. Tell me about the dentist. Tell me about the dentist. So this dentist, they assaulted someone. They stole money. No, sorry, they stole. Well, I said money, so they probably did. I said it, so yes, they did. They terrorized someone. They've been exclusively angry. An Aquarius. They cursed a god or a goddess. They placed themselves on a pedestal. They stole someone's land. Exaggerated their words when speaking. Used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. Could be a Virgo. Spoken angrily or arrogantly. Could be an Aries. Next up, we got an author. This author could be a Gemini, but this author is deceitful. Again, zodiac signs could be you or anyone attached to your energy or anyone here. If this is your read. But this author spoke angrily or arrogantly. What else about this author? Spirit, what did this author do? What else did this author do? So this author terrorized someone. Ooh, red rum. Could be a Capricorn. They polluted the waters. They polluted themselves. They stole. They felt sorrow without reason. Could be a Sagittarius. They stolen from a god or a goddess. They acted hastily without reason. They acted hastily or without thought. Sorry. Next up, we got a dietitian. Spirit, tell me about the dietitian. What did the dietitian do? That really wants to come. So this could be an Aquarius. Tell me about the dietitian. Tell me about the dietitian. So this dietitian polluted the waters. They overstepped the boundaries of concern. They swindled an offering. Could be a Sagittarius. They cursed a god or a goddess. They committed adultery. Could be a Taurus. Cursed anyone in thought, words, or deeds. Closed my ears to the truth. They worked evil, and they behaved with violence. Next up, we got a scientist. Spirit, tell me about the scientist. What did the scientist do? Tell me about the scientist. What did the scientist do? Tell me about the scientist, Spirit. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else about the scientist? So, the scientists, they committed a robbery with violence. They carried away food. They used evil thoughts, words, or deeds. They seduced someone's wife. They could be a Taurus. Could be a Virgo. They committed sin. Could be a Gemini. They've been deceitful. Could be a Capricorn. They've been an eavesdropper. They cause a disruption of peace. They've stolen. Could be a Pisces. They close their ears to the truth. Alright, Spirit. What else can you tell us about this blackmail? Oh, we just did. I kind of want to pull the cards on the blackmail too, but the way that they're coming out, dude, it takes like 10 minutes every time I take those occupation cards out. Every time I pull them out. Well, there's a lot of people. The corruption runs deep. The corruption runs deep. Blackmail is going to be shut down. These people are trying to blackmail a diamond in the rough. Or this diamond in the rough is triggering. This diamond in the rough is triggering to these false prophets. It's triggering to, well, the domestic dispute. So these relatives, these family members, these friends, it's triggering them. They got massive regrets. They got massive regrets because you cut them off. You cut them off because you realized you saw through the veils of deceit. You saw past the mask. You were able to see their double life. You were able to see that the words that they were speaking were not matching up with their actions. It's obvious. It was just obvious. And now they're sitting in their massive regrets because, well, they're cut the fuck off. And they're triggered because they're catching these karmic lessons. But faith around and find out. Faith around and find out. This false prophet could be a female. This female could be one of the ones that's living a double life, that's catching these karmic lessons, that's triggered. They could be involved with this blackmail. This female could be one of the ones that's lurking in the shadows. She could also be, this life insurance scam. And then, but there are other people who are involved with this life insurance scam that this female is using as blackmail. Interesting, because the people lurking in the shadows are tied into the blackmail that are all living double lives. So, well, that's how they're able to be blackmailed, because they're living a double life. But then they're all tied into the mechanic, the fixer, the healer. They've been given the signs. They've been given the signs about the diamond in the rough, but they refuse to believe it. They refuse to see it. And you can't force anyone to see what they refuse to see. The truth can smack them in the fucking face, and if they choose not to see it, well, you get ready to get smacked the fuck up again. As simple as that. Simple as that. Because you're gonna be smacked in the face with the reality of the fact that you're the false prophet, as it's obvious to everyone, the glow up, as everyone else can see the glow up. The person that the person that these people are running their mouth about. This diamond in the rough that's glowing up. But these false prophets refuse to stop the venom spewing out of their mouth. That's going to be their downfall. They're gonna choke and drown in their own venom. So and so it is, and so it is, and so it is. As Aunt's going to be choking on her own vomit, her own venom. And forced to eat every single word that was spoken. They're going to be forced to swallow every word spoken. I don't know if your mouth's big enough for that. Definitely not. Definitely not. I don't care how much of a throat goat you are. No one's got a throat big enough to catch all the venom that's been coming out for over how long now? There's not a reservoir big enough to catch all that. There's not a reservoir big enough. We're living in the last days. I say it again and again.
I want the good party weed. I want the good party weed. So don't give me the good party weed. I want the good party weed. So don't give me the cheese exquisite. Open arms whenever she visit. And there's no limit to the skies, for she's ballistic. Load up the steamers and put the water in the chalice. Bring out the pain, a rasta man rolling up a big split. Give me the best, nothing less than take the smile. Cause it relieves stress and take the pressure off the mind. And there's no regret because the herb is so divine. She helps me reset the fast forward to rewind. She feeds the body and she will lighten up the spirit. She is the consciousness, but she got to live it. Me love the marijuana, many moons, any day. Every hour right up to the minute of floating. I'm going up the right plane of that good marijuana in my brain of that good ganja up and I'm in no one. I just will drive me insane. I want the good party weed. I want the good party weed. So don't feel me ripping me the good party weed. I want the good party weed. So don't kill me weed. So when you use it, just remember not to abuse it. Cause when some use it, then do it till you lose it. So some refuse it, but I'm telling you don't confuse it. It's just like music.
Alright, so we got Libra, Capricorn, Aries, Aquarius. And for letters, we got G, M, I, E, C, R, O, F, and D. All right, that's it.